Hi guys, EJ here, and welcome to part 6 of my answer videos. So let's get straight into it. Up first we have J.A. Sorry, and Jamie asks, where'd you get those nifty t-shirts you wear? Well, a couple places I picked them up over the years, but oldglory.com sells great um, music and movie and TV shirts and like humor shirts, and 80stees.com sells like great 80s nostalgia like movies and TV. So I'll put links to both of those in the description if you want to check them out. Is there any kind of music you can't stand listening to? Yeah, I don't like modern pop music for the most part. Um, all that auto-tune stuff, I can't stand that. I've never really been a big fan of rap music, even though I do have some like old school like 80s and 90s stuff in my collection, like I don't know, NWA and Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, stuff like that. I don't like modern country music, um, but I do like old school country music. Especially Johnny Cash and Hank Williams and Loretta Lynn. So, and a lot of the modern rock bands aren't really doing it for me either. Um, which is your favorite Jim Henson movie? I'll have to go with The Labyrinth and The Dark Crystal. Yeah, definitely those two. When you watch a movie, which you prefer, popcorn or Milk Duds? I can't stand popcorn. I actually hate it. Yeah, I love movies, but I hate popcorn. Um, so I definitely go with Milk Duds on that. I just can't stand the smell of popcorn. My sister used to always make it in the house, and the smell just makes me gag. So thank you, Jamie, for those questions. Up next, we have Caitlin0120. She says a couple nice things, but her question is, can you show us a picture, quick video of your entire collection? It looks like you have at least 2 different shells in your videos. I'm sure there's 18 more. Yeah, so you can see the 2 shells behind me, but I'll give you a quick look. Even though one of my early videos has my whole collection, I did an overview, but I'll show you real quick. That's the one shelf down there, and it looks even bigger with the mirror like that. And then here's the other shelf. That's a pretty big shelf. Get my shadow out of the way here. So yeah, and then I've got these small ones here. So yeah, I've got 5 more shelves. I've got 4 of these small ones. And I've got another big white one opposite the other one that has my Criterions and TV shows on it. So that's what the collection looks like. A quick glance. So yeah, if you want to check out my whole collection, Caitlin, go find my like first video. It's in there somewhere. But I'm thinking about redoing all those, redoing my whole collection. But I was gonna wait till like I was on YouTube for a year. So if you guys want to see that in the future, let me know. I thought about doing that. So thank you, Caitlin. Up next, Mr. Ramon 420, Chris. He asks, hey EJ, if you could choose from watching MASD 004 or Guso Milk for 5 hours straight, what would you choose? Also, do you have a favorite type of dog? Well, I had to look up what MASD 004 is, and I've heard of Guso Milk from Mike's Sick Twisted Fuck competition. I saw his entry and it was in there. And I gotta be honest, that's definitely not my thing. Like all that shit eating and all that kind of stuff. It's just that stuff just totally grosses me out, and I would never watch it. So I wouldn't pick either of those, to be honest. Um, Favorite type of dog? Small dogs. I'm actually not a big animal person in general, and I've had bad experiences with dogs, especially when I was a kid. I was actually attacked by it was like a bull mastiff. Some French relatives, they had a dog, and I was really little, and I was attacked by a dog, and so I'm really kind of scared of like big barking dogs. So I'll say like a small dog, a golden retriever or something like that. I like your dog though, Chris. Your pug, Bosley, that you show in your videos. Um, so thank you for those questions. Up next, from Scottish film fan Alex, he asks favorite opening scene. Um, oh man, Raiders of the Lost Ark. You gotta love that. Indy being chased by the boulder out of the temple. Um, oh, the opening battle in Gladiator. That's definitely one of my favorites. The battle in the Germanic woods with the barbarians. That's a good scene. Yeah, I'll say those. And of course, James Bond has a bunch of great opening scenes. Favorite movie ending? Oh, The Shawshank Redemption for sure. When Red meets Andy on the beach while he's scrubbing the boat in Say Wataneo. Gotta love that. The ending of Doctor Strangelove when Tex is riding the bomb and he's waving the hat and all the atomic explosions happen. The ending of Seven, of course. What's in the box? Brad Pitt yelling. Um, yeah, so those are some of my favorite movie endings. Favorite actress and actor? Well, I've said Kate Winslet and Sean Connery a bunch, but I'll also say Kate Blanchett is probably my second favorite actress. I also love Susan Sarandon and Faye Dunaway. And Natalie Portman's one of my favorite, quote, young actresses. I think she's one of the most beautiful women in the world. And I was really happy she won for Black Swan. She was amazing. Other favorite actors, Jack Nicholson, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Kevin Spacey, Tom Hanks, Morgan Freeman. Love Leo DiCaprio. I think he's great. Johnny Depp. Favorite year of movies? I'll go with 1999. Not only because it was the year that I sort of jump started my love of films, going to movies and collecting movies, but 1999 had so many great films. Yeah, The Sixth Sense, American Beauty, Being John Malkovich, Fight Club, The Green Mile, The Insider, Three Kings, Magnolia, and all like a lot of the genre films are great too, like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, The Matrix, Blair Witch Project, Go, Entrapment, American Pie, End of Days, Stir of Echoes, go on and on. I love 1999. That was one of my favorite years. So thank you, Alex, for those questions. Next, from War Machine and I. Who's your favorite band or artist? Well, I mentioned No Doubt. I love Aerosmith. Yeah, bands from the 60s and 70s like The Doors and Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, The Who. I love all the 90s like grunge bands, especially Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots, Nirvana, Guns N' Roses. Yeah, those are some of my favorite bands. Favorite music genre? Well, any kind of rock and roll music is what I like, but definitely classic rock and alternative, 90s grunge and 90s alternative. That's really my bread and butter. It's the music of my teen years and the music of my high school years. So, and I love ska and reggae and swing music, especially ska music. Such a great form of music. I just love that as well. Best comedy, Doctor Strangelove. Stanley Kubrick's my favorite Stanley Kubrick film, and if you consider that a comedy, a black comedy, that's my favorite comedy. If you like superhero movies, and I do, DC or Marvel. I'll say Marvel, even though Batman is DC and that's probably my favorite. But yeah, I'm not a huge Superman fan. That's kind of why I didn't pick DC. I like Marvel because of their stable of stuff, I guess. But we'll see. Looking forward to Thor and Captain America this year. So thank you for those questions, man. Next is the Mad Movie Man. How many Hitman contracts do you take on to afford all those damn DVDs? Well, I do one a month. Gives me enough time for preparation and setting up the target. And usually $1 million a hit. I'm only kidding. I thought I'd answer it that way. So yeah, I'm gonna end there. I'm like 12 minutes here, so I'll see you next time for part 7, which will be the last part. So if you still want to ask questions, you can do so either on this video or the original Q&A video. And until next time, I'll see ya.